Well, as I'm walking past this foggy road, this foggy road on this Sunday morning, I want to clear some fog on my last video that I talked about some Jimmy guy. Well, later I realized that I didn't make it kind of clear as to why I was having that feeling. I didn't make it clear that day. I was trying to, but I don't know. Later in the day, people came on that spot, so I had to leave that spot. So that's why I didn't make it clear that day as to why I was having that feeling. Okay. So the fact is, if that video somehow anyhow implied that I was kind of jealous of him, well, of course not, because yes, he has achieved a lot in his life, but there are many friends, of mine who have achieved greater heights than he is. Oh my God. Okay, so as I was saying, the real reason of me having those feeling and feeling that demotivated was because one was the physical part, that even though he was not moving his ass that much, he has achieved success. And the second and the most important part was that could have been me. That could have easily been me. That's the underlying thing. That's the highlight of that video. I could have been in that place. You know what I was saying that in that video? That he was working for my dad. So my dad was instrumental in elevating his graph to newer heights. Yes, he had to work hard, and he worked hard. There was no doubt about it. He worked hard for it. But that could have been me. That was the whole point of that video. That was the most distressing point about it. Look how foggy it is. And these are cauliflower fields. Almost 80% of the cauliflower have been plucked out. Now guess the sound of this vehicle. Can you guess it? 1, 2, 3. This is tractor. And this is carrying, this tractor is carrying bricks. So the physical aspect of it was not demotivating me. It was not enough to demoralize me. The monetary aspect of it, the money aspect of it, that's enough to demotivate anybody. It was really painful, man. I'm gonna put you into my shoes right now, okay? How would you feel if you're making $5,000 right now, okay? Your expense is $8,000, so you're in debt. As I told you, I'm in debt. You are making $5,000, your expense is $8,000, but you could have easily made $50,000 a month. And that was pretty easy. And when I say easily, I mean it, man. It was easy because it didn't require any particular set of skills. It was not something out of ordinary that a person acquires. It only required that somebody to have in that position. And in my case, my dad was in that position. It only requires to take a file from one place to another. Really, man, it was that easy. You wouldn't believe if you guys are watching it from outside India, and if you're not believing it, that much money could be made through moving files from one place to another place in an office. Well, trust me, it could be made. And if you guys had no idea, well, I had no idea. And I'm living in India. So if I didn't have any idea, how could you have any idea? I mean, how could you guess? How could you even guess that so much money could be made, man? I could have done it with my left hand. Literally, this is my left hand. I could have done it with this hand and still be a millionaire in Indian terms. That day, I said graph. Well, it was not so much of a graph, you know. It was the total accumulation of wealth, you know. The total money that he made over these years working in that office under my dad, and even after my dad retired. The kind of money he made is enough for him to actually retire now. And as I told you, he's 5 years younger than me. And he can retire now. And he can have a really normal middle class life in India, happily, with his 3 kids, with no problem at all. He can retire now. After all those failures, you'll learn something. I've learned a lot of things. And I've, focused totally on YouTube, Facebook, on all those sort of things, on social media, most of it. This is kind of my 5th channel, and I have 4 more channels that I'm already working on. Now, plenty of people will say now that you should focus on one channel. Yes, I should focus on one channel, but what happens is those channels are not taking any extra time, you know. So for example, I'm making exercise videos. So in the morning we make recipe videos, okay? So that's a different thing. I'm exercising, that's one video. I'm making recipes, I'm cooking dishes, that's another video. Now when I'm traveling, now that's another video. Now there are 2 types of traveling. One is my lifestyle video, that's in my mother tongue. That's another thing. I make lifestyle videos. And then there is travel videos. That is in Hindi language. When I don't make lifestyle videos, I don't make daily videos there. I only make travel videos where I go somewhere. I make videos of that place. So, you know, that's the sort of thing. Let's see how it goes. If you like it, hit the like button and subscribe button. Goodbye, guys. Adios, amigos.